What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another update. Your girl is still a mess, but I'm working on it and I'm ready to become real serious about it. I can feel way too many things in my body that I'm just not comfortable with. I am upset, but you probably don't even know all that. But here's this tea about me. My name is Roxanne. I am 32 years old now. I had weight loss surgery in 2017. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy in Cleveland, Ohio with Dr. Ali Aminian. My highest weight on record is about 350. Date of surgery, I was, according to my scale at home, I was 316. According to their scale at the hospital, I was 328. Let's see. My lowest weight that I've hit was somewhere between, it was like 230. I think I might have seen 229. I'm 229, but documented, I'll say I've seen 231. So right now I'm exactly 40 pounds heavier. I seen my lowest weight about a year ago. This month, like April-ish, March, April-ish time, I was my lowest. Last year, I was hoping and praying and wishing that I would get out of the 200s last year. That did not happen. I began to climb back up. And a lot of that is due to the fact that I decided on 2018 that I was going to work on my mental health. I was going to work on my spiritual health. I was going to work on all the other aspects of my life that I was ignoring while I was working on my physical health. And in doing so, you learn a lot of stuff about yourself. I don't know if I've said this on here before, but working on your mental health, self-care it's worth it. Like, let me start off by saying that. It's worth it to take care of yourself. It's worth it to better yourself. It's worth it. Like, it's totally worth it. But it's not just getting your fingernails done, getting your toenails done, and doing a facial. It is doing work. Like, you don't become obese. You don't become overweight just because you were overeating. And I'm learning that. It's not just because you had a poor diet. It's not just because of this. It's not just because of that. It's not just because of this. There is a series of things that led you to this weight. And now, because I've worked on myself so much, this has become my focal point again. Like, me having to use my inhaler more because I am asthmatic. My knees hurting again. My lower back hurting again. Like, just all these things that I had alleviated. My doctor putting me back on my high blood pressure pill. Well, she had dropped it down. She hadn't taken me off completely, but her pushing it back up to me taking a pill every day instead of me taking one every other day. Being put back on metformin. All those things. Whatever. It just is like, okay, girl, like, you are doing a great job. You're working on yourself. You're doing wonderful. And that's wonderful. But now it's time to get serious. And because I am in this mindset and I am serious, and I wanted to be serious all last year, and I wanted to be serious at the beginning of the year, but I was seriously, mentally, I was a mess. Like, in a good way, but like, dealing with your own issues, you're a mess, and you don't have the mental capacity to focus on a lot of things. I mean, maybe some people do. I could not. So I was using old coping mechanisms, and old coping mechanism for me was to not necessarily overeat, but to indulge in things that are not what I should be eating. And that's how I gained the weight. And I'm going to say I've been up and down and 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 up and down. Like when I say up and down, I mean, I literally, but consistently, I've been slow climb. So, I would drop, climb, drop, climb, drop, climb. But I want to touch on something really, really quick, because I want this video to really be under 10 minutes long. And I really am going to keep myself accountable, and I'm really, 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 really going to try, because I really need to hold myself accountable. And I feel like just putting myself out there and putting myself on the internet is going to do that for me. But, I started following this, YouTuber. She lost her weight, naturally. She lost over 100 pounds naturally. And, she weighs about her highest weight was what I weigh about right now. So she started out at 270. But she was saying she had listened to this podcast person. I can't remember the girl's name. I wish I could give her credit. I can't remember her name. But she was talking about how you get to this place in weight loss and you literally become lost because you have put your whole identity in your weight. That resonated with me on a whole new level, like a playing field. And that had resonated with me before when I was working on myself. I had realized that when I hit my lowest weight, I really was like uncomfortable, awkward, fearful, full of anxiety, like just all over the place. And I was like, I need to deal with these and I need to figure out what it is. And for me, it was being that small. Maybe that's not small to some of y'all, but for someone who's been 300 pounds for a very, very long time, over 300 pounds for a very, very long time, that is small. I'm almost in the 100s. That's very, very small. I've been big my whole entire life. So for me, I had wrapped my identity around being fat, being overweight, being the biggest person in the room at all times. And then to go to being not the biggest person in the room, it's like, who the hell am I? Like, who is she? Who is we? What's going on? So, you think about that and you say that and then you try to like brush it off on the table, and I joke about it or whatever. And I may have even mentioned in other videos, but it really hit me. And that's when I decided I needed to work on me all last year. And so watching this girl's video made me really think about that. And I really decided that I really want to go into this thing, go into it this round, go into it this time, because yes, I had weight loss surgery. Yes, I let them take 85%. I think he took 85% of my stomach out. Yes, he did all that. But at this point, I have stretched my stomach. I can eat, maybe not a whole bunch of excessive amount of foods like I would before surgery, but I can eat a lot more food than I should be able to eat. And now it's up to me to be disciplined, to set limits and boundaries and stuff for myself. And I'm ready to take on this challenge. And I am not denying that it's my fault that I gained weight this time. Like, it's my fault. It was my fault before. It's my fault now. Like, the surgery was beautiful. It was a great tool, and I'm grateful for it. And it changed my life, and it saved my life, and it allowed me all these opportunities to work on myself and make myself feel better and be better. And my head is so much clearer, and I feel like this time around, I have the full, complete picture. Like, I'm ready to step outside my comfort zone. I'm ready to experience life in a different way. I'm ready to, dream bigger, go hard, go home, all those things. So I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are doing well in your journey if you're just starting. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about setbacks. Don't worry about fallbacks. Just know that there is so many different layers to this thing, weight loss. There's so many different layers to weight loss. It's not just losing weight. It's not just looking cute. It's not just X, Y, Z. There's so much more to it. And if you have lost weight and you've gotten to a place and you just feel like it's totally uncomfortable, you don't feel like yourself, and you don't know what to do, I would highly, highly suggest that you go see a counselor, that you go get that kind of help, because I'm telling you, it's a mental mind, like, freak. Like, it messes with your head. And then it messes with your motivation. It messes with your confidence. It messes with all of those things. And a side effect of me working on my mental health was I gained weight. And that's okay for me right now. That was okay for me then. But right now, like, I know, like, I'm talking to my counselor about, focusing on what foods I should eat, and focusing on this and focusing on that. And I'm making an appointment to go see my nutritionist, and I'm making an appointment to go do the things that I need to do to get back on track. I need to be back on track. But I love y'all. I really do hope y'all are doing well. I do hope y'all are successful in any endeavor, whether you have weight loss surgery, whether you're doing it the natural way. Because right now, baby, it's not like when you first have surgery. These pounds start dropping off. Okay, I lost 3 pounds, and I'm like, why did it take so long? But they're coming off, and I am happy, and I'm proud of myself because I'm ready to kick this thing in the ass. So stay tuned. Again, you know me. I may be back in a month. I may be back in 6. So hopefully you'll see me again next month with an update. Maybe in 2 weeks. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But thanks for watching. Thanks for rocking out with Roxy. Y'all have a great day.